So when challenges come, it's only wise that you understand that you don't have to win at all times. You don't have to win the argument every single time. When there's an argument and the other person seems to be getting loud, why don't you be the one to humble yourself and be quiet? Because I've also noticed in the past few weeks, counseling couples and over the few months as well, this year, on the top of the list has been endless arguments where people feel like they must win the argument. He doesn't listen to me. He doesn't listen to me, or she doesn't listen to me. And the other person says, because you always say you are right. So one person always wants to be right, and the other person will be left feeling as though they're always wrong, or they're not wise enough, or you're that person who always feels that you are smarter than your spouse. Every time, in every situation, you always want to be the one to have the last say. Listen, nobody will give you an award for being the most troublesome spouse, or the most difficult spouse, or the one who wins the most argument. You're not going to get an award for that. You just must argue. If you don't have your way, it's your way or the highway. You don't reason that maybe your spouse is right on this occasion. Maybe just give them a chance. There are times also you can make the other person feel like they are right. Just let them act. Allow them to make that decision, allow them to go with the choice, and allow them to face the consequences, because that way they will grow, and they would also see that you are now a mature person. Maturity takes a lot. Learning emotional maturity in marriage, not just growing in age, but also growing in wisdom. It's not every time we must argue, it's not every time we must have quarrels, it's not every time that we must, get in a situation where we're calling on people and they just must help us settle our discords. If you want to be somebody who lives a peaceful life, a life that is long, like I've decided that I want to live a good life, I want to live a long life, I want to live a happy life, stop quarreling at the slightest provocation. Allow your spouse be sometimes. Let them feel that they are right, even when they are wrong, so that they can learn their lesson. You see, there are times also that you have to let your spouse learn their own lesson. They might have to learn in the hard way by being quiet. When they see you quiet, it's a message to them. It shows that you are the mature person. Be quiet, settle down, let time pass, give it some time, and then find the right place. I talked to some ladies about a few months ago. I was talking about time and tone. Very important. I learned it in marriage too, because we are still on this journey together. Time and tone, the right time and the right tone. You don't have to scream like a baby. Let the situation pass. Give it some time, and then call the person and speak to them. Call your spouse and speak to them lovingly. Find the right time and the right place, whether male or female. Understand each other. We're getting older, I say to myself, I'm not the 23-year-old that got married. Many years have now passed. I'm now a different person. Times have changed. Seasons have changed. My children are growing. They shouldn't see me quarreling all the time. I should mature. So this is a lesson to you, men and women. Let us mature in our acts. Let us mature emotionally.